Hey, this is Mark Lickman, Vice President of the GNU Radio project, and I'm also one of the contributors of the gr-difi repo, which adds blocks to GNU Radio to let you create and consume Diffie packets. If you already have GNU Radio installed, you can install these extra blocks using this guide here. And if you want to try out GNU Radio, the easiest way I would recommend is get on Ubuntu 24, apt install GNU Radio, and you'll have a pretty recent version. And then from that point, you can follow these steps and get the blocks. Now over to GNU Radio, you can verify that the blocks were installed by searching the block tree on the right for Diffie, or looking for the Diffie category here. And there should be two blocks that show up. A sink and a source, which is GNU Radio's terminology. The source is a block that creates samples, and then a sink is like the end point for a flow graph. So in this case, the Diffie source takes in Diffie packets and then converts them over to samples in GNU Radio land, whereas Diffie sink creates the Diffie packets. And to show these blocks off, I put together a demo that creates a PN11 QPSK signal with PN11 bits coming in. It modulates it and then outputs the signal in the form of Diffie packets over UDP. The Diffie sync block has a bunch of options. You can do 16-bit depth mode. You can do TCP if you want. And then a lot of these numbers are added to the context packets, but they don't actually change any behavior in GNU Radio. You can also use the old legacy Diffie packets if you want to. Now, this kind of represents the transmitter side. Over to the receive side flow graph, this takes in Diffie packets. It automatically figures out like which version of Diffie, and you do have to tell it the bit depth. And then from that point on, the rest of this flow graph represents a receiver. So this will synchronize to the signal, to the symbol timing. It'll fix any phase offset. And then this block decodes the PN11 and calculates bit error rate. There's also some GUIs that you'll see. So when I run first the receive side, it's going to sit here waiting for samples to show up over Diffie. And then now if I run the transmit side and go over, you'll see on the left, bottom left shows the bit error rates, the bit error rate over time. And then on the right here, we have a bunch of constellation, time plot, frequency plot of the received signal.